So,
Yeah.
Louise McMilan, I'm based by the seaside in Somerset, and as a coach, I'm helping women get unstuck. Overcome that limiting self-belief, that lack of self-confidence that we kind of get to in our sort of late 30s, 40s, and kind of going, is this it? For the rest of the next 20 years before we retire, and try and put some spark and some fun back on their agenda. And in fact, it's not all just about work. Kind of primarily sort of talking to a lot more women that are single or don't have children. That seems to be the sort of women I seem to be attracting, because I suppose it's closer to my journey, and therefore I kind of can relate to them a little bit more than what they've kind of experiencing and how they feel about that. I don't tell my clients what to do. I unearth those answers, and that's why I went into coaching. It's about you believing back in yourself and having that thinking outside the box and having a safe place to just get someone to help you answer questions in your head. Because I know I've sat down before with my sort of coaching questions, and I've tried to do it myself and look at the question and answer it, and it doesn't help. You need someone to ask that other question when you're saying something, to probe deeper, to let you have that space to just think and talk, because
Mm.
it's all your own answers. It's just someone helping you get there. Sometimes like having your own cheerleader,
Mm.
as well as I kind of sometimes saying to my clients, is that they're going to try something new, take themselves out of their comfort zone, and it's like, okay, well, you just tell me, because I'll be doing the woohoos over here. I'll be your own cheerleader to say, yeah, that's great. Yeah, what I do is I've got a lovely exercise where I invite them to bring along a picture of themselves when they were a child, around about that sort of 7, 8 year old. 7 is when you start listening more to what's around you rather than in your own little bubble. So I get them to bring a picture along of them when they were that age, and I just ask them some questions about what did they enjoy, what was their hobbies, who were their friends, and it comes out with some great things about, I wanted to do this, I wanted to be, whatever they might have wanted to be when they were actually remembering who it was they wanted to be and who they have been before too many of the voices got in the
Yeah.
way. For me, it's when the client can be honest and open and vulnerable. So when I'm chatting to someone, it is that thing like, tell me about yourself, and and I tell them about myself, and it's that warts and all kind of
Mm.
brief overview I give. That then I've found when I've done so, talked to them, they've gone, oh my god, you will get me, and they haven't hardly said something about them. So when I talk about my mental health and how I didn't believe in myself, and
Mm.
how it took me to have cancer, to view myself differently, and that was the kind of kick that I had to say it's okay to be me. When I talk about some of the things I went through and used to experience, and now I got my own things, we just chatting just generally. And sometimes they may never said about, oh, I feel useless. They give you that top sort of scenario about themselves. And when you say that, then it's that thing of, then you go, I get you, I understand where you're coming from, and I've experienced that. And then they tell me a little bit more, and you can feel that happening. You can feel that relationship getting there. And it's about saying to them, be open and vulnerable, because it's okay to be open and vulnerable, and you're not going to get judged. It's that thing about just be yourself. This is a room to be yourself. And when they feel comfortable like that, I know there is a proper a connection.
I like to give someone my take on their life purpose. So I
Hmm.
give them a metaphor and an impact. I'm going to say, Louise, that you're the vulnerable the vulnerable connector who
Hmm.
allows people to own their underbelly.
Yeah.
Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah. It does. Yeah, I like that. It's good to me. And it's why I became a coach. And that's what it is I wanna do, because I want to help people in however they want to be helped live their best life. And now I've got a new job and it's excelling in it. And it's to some people that might sound small, but to that person at the time, it's the biggest thing ever. I've spoken to people and I've gone, do you know, there's nothing right there, but I know somebody that we work really well with you from what I'm hearing from you. And I think that's the thing that the coaches do, is that they have people that they know that can help support each other.
So thank you very much, and I really look forward to having you back on maybe in a few
And
months' time, Louise. And
it'd be a
I'm sure
pleasure. Thank you
we'll
so
chat
much.
privately anyway before that.
Yeah, be great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks very much.